People, welcome to the Save Happy Life channel with me, Dr. Rose M. Today is 10th of October and it is the World Mental Health Day. I wish to make a contribution, my own little contribution to this day. And what I am thinking is for us to embrace totally mental health. We need to teach it at an early age. In other words, I am here with a suggestion that schools start teaching mental health as a subject. Why do I say this? It is because hardly a day passes before we hear somebody has taken their life through suicide, a child has killed a parent, a child has beaten a sibling, a professional has taken their life, like doctors, lawyers, name them. People who look like they are stable, they have died by suicide. And I'm sitting here and thinking and wondering, what is it? What gap is there in our education systems? Not just in Kenya, but across the globe, except maybe for a few countries that have made it mandatory. Some states in America have made it mandatory that mental health should be taught in school. And I am looking back at what I learned in school. I was taught balanced diet. I was taught blood composition, the hemoglobin. I was taught photosynthesis. I was taught anything, name them, including about history of people like Vasco da Gama, the Napoleon Wars, the region, name it. And everything the schools teach has something to do with the outside the human mind. I say this because mental health is what lasts in the mind of a human being or in the wellness of a human person. The photosynthesis, the balancing of chemistry equations, all these come to pass. And by the time I am done with school, some of the things like Pythagorean theory, I've never come across them or I've never come across them. But supposing the system of education included a few lessons on depression, signs and symptoms, and where to get help, toxic relationships, traumatic stress disorders, drug abuse, co-occurring substance abuse situations, bipolar, among the whole world of mental issues. Maybe, just maybe, we would be better prepared to handle them. We are quite about them in terms of the education curriculum, so much that if a child loses a parent in school, or a school-going child loses a parent, loses a sibling, they come back to school and they just need to ask the other children, where did you stop? Or what has been going on for the 1 week I have been away? Meaning it is business as usual. You stopped here, you carry on from here. And the teachers themselves many times do not even know how to handle this child who has gone through grief, this child who has just lost a parent. The best the school community tells her or tells him is, it shall be well. That try to forget and get back to school. It's not that easy. And that is why some of us go down with depression, go down with all other manner of mental issues or mental uh, illnesses. when we teach mental health in school, it will be the same as teaching communicable diseases, non-communicable diseases, signs and symptoms of malaria, signs and symptoms of typhoid, what to do when you feel like you have malaria. It will be the same because we will have normalized this mental health issue such that if I feel like I'm getting a little stressed or I feel like I am not okay, I am not all right with myself, then I will have the courage without feeling stigmatized to seek for help because it will have been made known to me right from my formative years that this is okay. It is okay not to be okay. And when you are not okay, it is okay to seek help. So my suggestion on this mental health day, where the theme is make mental health for all a global priority. Can we also prioritize it in our education system so that we teach our children skills? We teach our children life lasting skills that will help them go through life because immediately a person gets out of school, you find very hard things to cope with. And that is why many of them are unable to cope with them with these things that come out through life. They are unable to cope with toxic relationships. We find them killing each other at a young age. 25, 26, 27, 28. They don't know how to deal with that relationship that is not working. We find them killing one another, and even us as we grow as adults, because we were never formed in terms of mental health. We are unable to handle what comes our way. And I want to make a distinction here, friends, that I want to delink mental health from the guidance and counseling in schools. I know it is there. I know it is supposed to be there. I know it exists. But I want to say that mental health is not the same as guidance and counseling. Those two are very, very different. Guidance and counseling is part of mental or handles part of mental health. And thus, let us, in the school system, in the school curriculum, make it compulsory to teach mental health, at least from secondary school, even if it's from primary school, the junior secondary, depending on the system of education of a particular country. It will help a lot more because we will have a citizenry, a global citizenry that will be able to prioritize mental health. Short of that, we shall keep dealing with the situations that have occurred, and people themselves do not have the capacity to deal with a situation before it explodes in their lives. So I suggest that teaching mental health in the school curriculum, and we train teachers that will take mental health as a subject in the teacher training. It will solve a lot of our issues. It will be akin to like I know I need to eat vitamins, carbohydrates, proteins for a balanced diet. So it will be the same knowledge that I will, or children in future will be able to translate in their lives so that they know what skill they will apply when they feel not okay in their mental or in their mental well-being. So I ask that the designers of the curriculum take a moment and think about mental health, because it is mental health that dictates the rest of the health of the person, the rest of the health of the community, the rest of the health of the nation. So let us prioritize it. It is possible, it is doable to build these skills. If we can build agricultural skills, if we can build carpentry skills, why not build mental capacity, mental health skills for our children in school so that they become part of their lives? And you know what? For Kenya, teaching mental health education would contribute to goal number 8 of the national goals of education, which says in part, education, open quote, education should inculcate in the learner the value of physical and psychosocial well-being of self and others. I suggest the earlier we start, the better. We build the capacity of our future citizenry on even how to live with people who have issues like depression, like dementia in their homes, like drug addiction, like alcoholism in their homes, because they will have known that this person is not what we call them mad, wazimu, mwenda wazimu, no, but they have a sickness that can be treated, that can be attended to by a therapist, psychotherapist, or a counselor, professional counselor, or even a psychiatrist. As we make mental health for all a global priority this year, 2022, let us think about making it a priority in our school curriculum. Thank you very much, and I wish you great mental health, great mental well-being. All the best as you share, subscribe, and like this clip. Bye-bye.